Maybe it's just me, but lately I've been feeling lost. I've never been someone who thrives in the winter, and while the world outside my window feels so quiet, the world beyond it feels like a whirlwind of things that I can't keep up with. The days are cold and the news is grim, but I'm still trying to find at least a piece of myself in the dark season. Last year I feel as though I hibernated all winter and did nothing but count down the days until spring. I hear that winter is meant to be a time of rest, but I still want to find my own kind of joy in a season that I normally don't. So that begs the question, what do I enjoy? That has nothing to do with the weather. And it's not as if I don't know, because I know what I enjoy doing. It's just that sometimes I feel like in the winter, it feels like so much work to do the things that you actually even want to do. Does that make sense? Maybe I'm trying to distract myself from the winter or the fact that it's cold by engulfing my mind in creative activities that I know make me happy. Sounds about right, I think. At the beginning of the year, I decided that maybe this year I would write down some goals, which generally I do avoid doing because I'm afraid of ending the year with a list of things that I never got to accomplish. But I really liked the idea of the bingo board. Unlike a list that can often be left unfinished, a bingo board is kind of an exciting way to just see what happens throughout the year. When I thought about what I really wanted to do over the course of this winter, I had a lot of sewing projects come to the top of my mind. And I didn't want to rush into things too quickly, so I decided to start with a smaller project, which was a book sleeve. I find I've been carrying my books back and forth a bunch of different places lately, and every time I put them in my bag, I'm so scared of the pages getting wrinkled up or the cover the corners getting smushed or anything like that. So I thought that a book sleeve would be the perfect project to start off my winter. I made a couple of these around the holidays for Christmas gifts, so it was a pretty quick and easy sewing project. And I have to say, as cheesy as this is going to sound, sewing to me almost feels like its own kind of form of magic. It's just so crazy to think that you can take a flat piece of one-dimensional fabric and add a couple of pieces of tiny little threads to it and transform it into something three-dimensional and usable. I always thought the possibilities of sewing were the coolest thing ever, and I feel like that's part of the reason why I really do enjoy doing it. However, I do find I don't really sew a lot once the warmer months hit, because I don't want to be in my basement working on the sewing machine. I want to be outside. So winter is kind of the perfect time for me to sit down in my sewing room and get caught up on any sewing ideas that I've been wanting to try. After finishing that first project, I can't deny that I did feel a little spark of inspiration for projects that I generally neglect over these spring and summer months. So I dug out this box that has my scrapbook in it. In the springtime, I restarted doing this scrapbook, but then once summer got super busy, I completely forgot about it. And then months passed and I didn't add anything to it. So lately I have been adding in all of the summer months that I missed and trying to catch up so that hopefully before this summer arrives, I can get up to date with it. And this also kind of caused a spiral effect where I wanted to try a bunch of different things that I've been neglecting. So every day I dug into the back of my mind and remembered a hobby that I used to find so much joy in. And then I picked up the materials that I needed and got to work. And slowly but surely, the days of winter started to pass by. So it's been a couple of weeks of me filming this video and spending my spare time creating and painting and sewing and just trying to still feel alive amidst the dead world of winter outside. And honestly, it's been helping quite a bit. Although it hasn't completely cured my wanting to stay in bed cozied in the blankets all day long, it's given me a reason to get out of bed, you know? Thinking of the things that like I want to do. But I've been working on like a lot of like little things, and I'm starting to crave a bigger project. And the other night I was on TikTok and I stumbled upon a bunch of quilt making videos, and it gave me the idea maybe I should try to make a quilt. That's something that's a little bit bigger, and maybe I could just kind of pick away at it over a few days until I finish it. I've never made a quilt before. I probably don't have the correct materials, and there's gonna be a lot of guesswork involved. But I think that it will just be a fun project. And although I don't have batting to put inside of the quilt, I think I'm just going to make it a quilted like duvet cover to put over top of my comforter, because it could use a little refreshing. It's kind of dull, so that's gonna be my next project. Let's see how it goes. I'm starting to feel a little bit doubtful in this quilt duvet cover, and it's not necessarily because of my skills as a, not gonna say quilt maker because I'm not one, but like I'm not necessarily doubting my skills in my ability to make this. I'm more so doubtful of the fabrics that I have that I'm working with. I really wanted to make this without purchasing anything. And just use what I have. It's just that I feel like I don't have a lot of fabrics that are working super cohesively together. So I'm a little bit worried about that, and some of the fabrics are patterns that I really, really love, and I don't want to waste them on something that I don't like. So I think I'm still gonna keep trucking forward because I've cut so many squares already, but I am a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous that I'm not going to love it the way that I thought that I would. But maybe once it's all put together, I'll change my mind. More and more days passed as I worked on this quilt, and I started to develop a sort of routine where at a certain time of day, every day, I would be downstairs in my sewing room working on this quilt. And with each passing hour that I was putting work into this project, I started to love it more and more. Maybe it's a little mismatched, maybe it's not as cohesive as it could have been, and maybe this isn't even considered really a quilt. Maybe it's more of a patchwork thing. I'm not entirely sure. But the strangest thing happened in the fact that as I was working on this project, I started to slip into a sort of state of content where every day I wasn't rushing to find a new project to work on. I knew what my day was going to look like, and I knew what project I was going to work on that day. And it was just really comforting in a way to know that I had this project to go work on. And I wasn't dreading each day, and I also wasn't rushing it by because I was just focusing on this little project that I was working on. And I always say I'm not a fan of routines, but maybe sometimes when you're feeling a little bit lost, you might just need a little bit of routine. And a little project that keeps you feeling humble and happy. I'm just about to sew the last line of stitching, which is the hole at the bottom where the comforter is going to go in. And then this project that I've been working on for the past couple of weeks is finally going to be finished. It's pretty amazing how fast the time passes when you stop waiting for it to move and you just focus on enjoying your days by doing other things. because I finally finished this quilt cover and I am so happy with how it turned out. It is beautiful. It has so many different colors on it, which I really love. But also, spring is now around the corner and I cannot wait for warmer, beautiful spring days, and this comforter actually makes me want to add more color into my home by sewing different things. So maybe there will be some more projects coming in the near future. Let me know what you think of my quilt cover, and thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. I truly appreciate your time, and I will see you guys very soon with a brand new video.